Hi, I'm Millie. Welcome back to Live It Up with Mills. A very happy new year to all of you. I do videos on beauty, fashion and lifestyle. If you're new here or if you haven't subscribed as yet, please do consider subscribing to my channel. Also, please do hit on the bell icon below to be notified about all my future updates. Now, without further ado, let's jump into today's video. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you how I styled my outfits during my recently concluded Rajasthan trip. Now, my last video with you was on what I packed for my Rajasthan trip, and in this video, I'm going to show how those outfits which I packed were styled during the different days. So going ahead, the first outfit which I wore was the same outfit in which I traveled in. So basically it is just a leggings and a white top. This leggings is leggings from Zara, and the top is a Hollister top, and I'm wearing a black leather jacket. The weather in Jaipur was about 19 degrees daytime weather and about 10 to 12 degrees night time. So it was pretty okay during the day, and actually you could do without a jacket also, but because I was carrying one, I wore it. So, and I'm wearing my white sneakers with it and carrying a red purse which I have kind of used as a crossbody sling. So that's the first look. It's very comfortable for traveling in and comfortable for my day one. When it got a little chillier at night, I just zipped it up, the jacket, and I was good to go. Now the next outfit which I have over here is the outfit which I wore to the forts. So the next day we visited all the forts, which was your Amer Fort, Jaigarh Fort and Nahargarh Fort. So again, I wanted to be comfortable, and I wanted to make sure, since we wouldn't be coming back to the hotel during the day, I wanted to make sure that I would remain warm and comfortable. I wore these wide leg jeans. These are actually from Zara, and these are high-waisted wide leg jeans. With that, I wore a high neck black top. This black top is from Pramod, a very old one. I put on some jewelry. This jewelry was actually a purchase which I had done the day before when I was in front of Hawa Mahal. I bought this piece of jewelry. So this neck piece, the reason I put on a neck piece and I took that scarf was in keeping with the forts in Jaipur and the whole royal theme. I wanted to bring about a little bit of Indo-Western touch. I'm again wearing the same pair of white sneakers and the same red bag. The next day we planned to do the palace, Jantar Mantar and the Albert Hall Museum. And since it was 24th of December, the next day, we had planned to do some little bit of fancy dinner out. So during the day, what I wore, this is again a purchase I had done on day one in Jaipur. So this is looks like more of a skirt, but it is actually a parallel kind of pants, which is printed cotton pants, very Jaipuri, very Rajasthani looking, Indian motifs, and I have paired it with this white body suit which I was carrying, and this white body suit is from H&M. While when it got a little cold, I was putting on a jacket which I had with me. It was a black velour jacket which I was carrying, but for the photos and all, and because it was sunny, I could afford to take it off. I was wearing some slippers, which was kind of Indian looking slippers this day. To go with the outfit, I didn't want to wear the sneakers. Also because I wasn't visiting the forts, I didn't think there would be too much of walking. But to be honest, because we went shopping this day, the slippers, the heeled slippers did get a little, too much for walking, and I was actually quite missing my white sneakers. The same night, what I did when we went out for the dinner, we went to Bar Palladio. For the night, I simply switched out the bottoms and wore the high-waisted jeans which I was wearing the day before. and I also changed the shoes and wore some black boots which I was carrying. The boots were way more comfortable than the heeled slippers, and this was and of course I carried my leather jacket, and this was what I wore for the night out, the 24th night out at Bar Paladio. Moving on, the next day was Christmas Day, and we still were in Jaipur, and I was planning to wear something which looked a little Christmassy. So in keeping with the Christmas spirit, I wore this very bright high neck, turtleneck green sweater kind of top with high-waisted loose mom jeans. These jeans are from H&M. And I again wore my comfortable trusted white sneakers with it, and took my red purse. That's the only purse which I was carrying for the entire trip. So that was my look for the next day, and it was very, very comfortable. When it got a little chillier at night, I of course topped off that green top with the black leather jacket which I was carrying. Moving on, so the next day we went to Jodhpur. So the first night at Jodhpur, and Jodhpur was, just to tell you, slightly more chillier than Jaipur. So the temperature came down to about a daytime temperature of 10 and nighttime temperature of 6 to 7. And I needed to be a little warmer. So what I'm wearing here are still those loose jeans, loose high-waisted jeans from Zara, and with it inside I have worn these full sleeve nautical striped tops, which is more like a body warmer from Marks and Spencer, and over that I have worn a grey loose sweater. This sweater is from H&M. I am wearing my white sneakers and using the red bag as usual. Moving on to the next day in Jodhpur was when we planned to visit the Mehrangarh Fort, and I had done one purchase of a dress in Jaipur from this shop called Cotton. It was a layered cotton vegetable dyed printed dress with very, very Indian motifs, and it was very strappy, very nice looking. I wasn't sure whether I would be able to wear it in Jodhpur given the weather was a little chillier, but the day turned out to be quite sunny, so I thought maybe I can pull it off during the daytime. Since I was visiting the fort and I was cognizant of the fact that we would need to do a lot of walking, I still stuck to my trusted white sneakers. I took a printed shawl which I had carried. This was a painting kind of a shawl which I had got from my last trip in Italy, so I was carrying it. I thought it went well with the dress, and during the day I thought if I needed a cover up I could just use that shawl. But because the sun was so strong, frankly I didn't need a cover up. The shawl was more of an accessory than a cover up during the day. Of course, at night this didn't work and I had to go back to my pair of jeans. So this was the next one. Moving on, the next day I planned to visit some of the the old part of Jodhpur, which is called Brahmapur, which has those iconic blue houses. So that day it was a little chillier, it was cloudy, the sun didn't come up properly, so there was a lot of haze. So I decided to keep myself warm. What I'm wearing here are my jeans. These are like fitted jeans, not really skinny jeans, but fitted mid-rise jeans from Only. With that, I'm wearing a green full sleeve top which I had taken, and I'm wearing a yellow puffer jacket. Now, when I had shared the video with you guys of what I'm carrying to Jaipur, I had shown a red puffer jacket, but last minute I switched that for this yellow puffer jacket because this was less bulkier and was taking less space. Frankly, I didn't imagine when I wore this dress and I went to the blue part of that city that it would come out so well, but the photos really came out very well. I think the blue in contrast to that yellow jacket of mine really stood out, and I quite like how this look came out. The next day we went to Jaisalmer, and for the trip on road as well as for the first day, what I wore are those same pair of jeans which I wore the day before, and that I wore with a black bodysuit which I was carrying. This was a bodysuit from Kazo. It has some pearls stitched into the suit as well, and the sleeves are really nice, but because it was getting chillier, I couldn't really show off the sleeves over here. I've topped it up with my black leather jacket, and I'm wearing my trusted white sneakers again and carrying my red bag. So this is the outfit which I wore for the first day in Jaisalmer when we went to visit Gadisar Lake, and we had some food outside the fort, but we didn't really go inside the fort on that first day. Moving on, the next day is when we visited the fort. So this day, what I'm wearing are these really loose satin, thick satin kind of trousers from H&M. These are kind of beige, golden beige colored, and I have topped it up with a sweater. This sweater is an old H&M sweater which I had for a very long time. It has got this flecks of gold and is beige with flecks of gold in it. So while it looks like more of a suit, it is not really a suit or anything. I intentionally wore this outfit and this color scheme to match the colors of the Shonar Kella. And inside I wore a high neck top, which is kind of like a little warm kind of high neck top with animal print. This is an old top, I think from Zara. I can't recall really. And I again wore my sneakers because there's no way I can go about wearing anything other than sneakers when I plan to visit the fort. And good that I did, because there was a lot of climbing, a lot of really steep staircases to go up. So that's what I wore. Moving on, the next day, and it was getting chillier by the day, and Jaisalmer was colder than Jodhpur. So the next day I wore my thick leggings. These leggings are actually velvet leggings from Zara, with which I have worn some red sweaters. These sweaters I got from Darjeeling during my last visit. I have taken some silk scarf and worn those white sneakers along with my red bag. So I really wanted to add some color, and if you see how the pictures have come out, this red color really strikes out against all the colorful background of Jaisalmer. Moving on, the next day we were supposed to go to Kuldhara and Barabag and do an overnight stay at a desert camp. So I again wore my fitted jeans from Only. These are mid-rise fitted jeans, with which I wore this mock neck black full sleeve top, which is from Zara, and I topped it off with my black leather jacket, my white sneakers and my red bag. And this was the same outfit which I wore when I went on the desert camel ride and all, so you can see that pic as well. The next day we came back to Jaipur and we flew out from Jaipur. So the last night at Jaipur, what I wore was those loose mom jeans from H&M and a really shiny party ready kind of top with a little midriff showing, and my black leather jacket and my white sneakers. So those were my outfits for my Jaipur trip. One lesson which I learned and which I really thought I should share is that I probably carried a little more than what I needed. You could cut down on some of that and probably could get a laundry done in between. There are lots of options of doing laundry, not only at the hotels if you find that to be too expensive, but also outside. Also, I think we should bear in mind that when we are traveling, we plan to do a little bit of shopping, and maybe some of the tops or outfits which you want to wear would come out of that shopping itself. So you should keep in mind that also, and keep some space in your suitcase to bring back some souvenirs and some stuff from the place you're visiting. Anyways, so that's what I wanted to share with you. Hope you like this video. If you like my videos, please do like, share and subscribe. I'll see you next week with a fresh new video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.